Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the Breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown. Welcome to the breakdown. It's your boy L.
And I'm your boy Jay.
And say y'all, we got week 15. Let's get it, let go. Hey, week 15, let's get it, let go. You know what that means, Jay?
What?
2 more weeks, nigga, to the playoffs. That's what that means. 2 weeks. Get your stuff together. Get your stuff right together, you're not going to the playoffs. You're going, I don't know where you're going really, but you ain't going to the playoffs. So, bye. All right. First game we got up, gonna be the Bills versus the Patriots. And me myself personally, Drake May's gonna touchdown, and out. What you got? I got the Patriots if you didn't know. There you go.
Yeah, the Patriots, they won the first time these two teams met. I believe the Patriots are gonna win again. They're playing at home. They're on a 10-game winning streak. Well, 11-game winning streak. And Drake May is on fire. He's playing like the MVP of the league. He should win the award. But yeah, they're just a well coached team. I like what Mike Vrabel is doing with that Patriots team. And they starting to look like the Patriots of old, especially if they make a deep run in the playoffs and they go all the way to the Super Bowl and they win the Super Bowl. It could be a new era that's beginning in New England. But I'm gonna go with the Patriots here. They just a better, well coached team. Buffalo, they have issues on defense, and Josh Allen has to be Superman every time he's out there. So
Facts. Next game we got is the Ravens versus the Bengals. And honestly, man, this is a topsy-turvy game because the Bengals ain't doing good. The Ravens ain't doing good. It's just bad all the way around, honestly. But I guess the Ravens gonna win. I don't care. My team ain't playing yet, but I guess the Ravens.
the Ravens have to win this game. If they don't win, then they could kiss their hopes of winning the division goodbye. They could possibly kiss their hopes of making the playoffs goodbye. Same thing with the Bengals. They'll be officially eliminated from playoff contention with a loss. So, but I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. They lost the first matchup against the Bengals on Thanksgiving night. I don't think they're gonna lose again. I know Lamar Jackson is having an off season. Um, he doesn't look healthy out there either. It looks like he's playing through something. But I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. I think they'll find a way to win.
Honestly, bro, I think he is tired of Baltimore. Like he just kind of going through the motions of, alright, cause y'all paying me, I'm gonna come out here, run around for a little bit, throw a few touchdowns, call it a day. Next game we got is the Jets versus the Jaguars. And I'm going with the Jaguars. Screw it, cause the Jets ain't nothing. And we all know this. They let go of two of their defensive star players. They might well just scrap the whole squad. Get rid of Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson. Go ahead and let them go. Cause y'all clearly in a rebuild. Justin Fields, get ready to be a backup somewhere. Or out the league.
Yeah, yeah. This should be an easy game for the Jaguars. I know it's any given Sunday, but the Jets are horrible. They're a horrible franchise. Um, both quarterbacks are hurt. Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor, you down to your third quarterback now. Garrett Wilson is still out. You don't really have much going for you. Um, as a Jets as an organization, as a Jets fan. Here's a rebuilding phase, like El said. Um, you got your two first round picks. So just continue to tank and maybe you get one of those picks. One of those picks will become a top five pick. But yeah, the Jaguars they should easily win this game. They should strengthen their lead in their division. And yeah, Jaguars they gotta take advantage of this opportunity. Don't go to sleep against an opponent like this. Don't be sleeping on an opponent that really has nothing to play for because those are the teams that play the hardest. Is the ones that don't have nothing to play for. This is a winnable game, but like I said, it's any given Sunday, so I'm gonna go to Jaguars.
The crazy thing is that since I've been alive, the Jets have been in a rebuild every year. Every
Yep,
year, literally. They just a
yep,
living rebuilding team. Which is horrible.
yep.
Next up, we got the Chargers versus the Chiefs. And I'm going with the Chargers because the Chiefs are kind of really wonky right now. They don't know what they're going to do. They want to win, but their players are old and not catching balls. Footballs. Oh.
This is another must win scenario, I believe, for both teams. Um, Mainly the Chiefs because Chargers, I believe they're gonna get in they gonna get in the playoffs regardless. But the Chiefs, um they're struggling right now. They can't afford to lose any games. If you lose this game, that's it. You're not going to the playoffs. They already missed their chance of winning the division. They got eliminated from that last week. So this week you have to find a way to win this game and keep yourself in the hunt for the playoffs. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Kansas City here. They're desperate. They're playing at home. And what we've seen from the Chargers, their offense is not really scary. So it's kind of like it's gonna pop. I think it'll be down to like the two defenses, and I like Kansas City's defense more than I like the Chargers defense. So
Clearly,
I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
I knew you would. You're a Chiefs fan, I'm cool. But
Never.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We already know. Because we already know. You can hide behind the Cowboys. Next up, we got the Cardinals versus the Texans. And honestly, the Texans should blow the mess out them folks. Because the Cardinals are trash. Help us. Help us. And by us, I mean San Fran. Help us. We don't need your
Y'all
help.
don't need to worry about the Cardinals. Y'all need to
We
worry about
don't.
the Rams and the Seahawks.
We don't. But I just want to see them lose. I want to see somebody in my division lose.
Nah,
Unless
I get it. I get it.
I definitely need them to lose. Please. Come serious. They're already laughing.
um,
Well, they wanted to laugh
I'm
stop.
I'm gonna go with the Texans. Their defense is playing lights out. Their offense is starting to catch up with their defense. Um, this is a game they should win. It looks like they're going to make the playoffs as a wild card. How this defense is playing, they got CJ Stroud back. Um, I say continue to lean on that defense till the offense can can completely come together, get healthy, catch up, whatever's going on with the offense, they get it fixed. But I'm going to Texas here. This is an inferior opponent. You should dominate this game. You really shouldn't struggle against the Cardinals.
Yeah, you should not. Please don't. Next up, you got the Browns versus the Bears. Honestly, the Bears are going to win. We already know this. But Shador, if Shador puts on a great performance, it'll look even better. But I think Cleveland wants to trade that man. Honestly, they should. Because y'all don't
If
want
I
him.
was Shadir, I would want to be traded. I
Yeah.
would request a trade.
Like,
But
at the end of the season, trade me. Please. Get me out of here. Because you clearly don't want me.
um, this is a game that Chicago should win, but it's kind of you can make an argument for the Browns to win this game. How Myles Garrett is playing that defense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know Bears they got a revamped offensive line. The offensive line has been pretty good this season,
Mm-hmm.
but you going against the best pass rusher in the league, so you better double team him, chip him, whatever you got to do. Because if you don't, he can completely take over a game just by himself. So that should be the game plan going in. Is to neutralize Myles Garrett. Run the football. That's your strength. Continue to run the football. Caleb Williams, keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible because if the ball's going to be in his hands, he's going to turn it over, especially going against a pass rusher like Myles Garrett breathing down your neck. I'm going to go with the Bears here, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns pulled off an upset just because how Myles Garrett is playing that defense.
I got a rebuttal for that. You said Myles Garrett wrecked the game by himself and he's hard to come back, right?
Yeah,
So technically he wrecked the game by himself and they still lost. Do you remember that game he had 5 sacks?
yeah.
He wrecked that game, but they lost.
You talking about last week?
Was it last week? No, I think it was earlier on in the season. I don't remember what game specifically it was that he had 5 sacks, but it was one of them games. He had like five or 6 sacks, and they ended up losing that game.
I think you talking about last week's game.
It was last week's game.
I think so.
Okay, but yeah,
You
um,
talking about the game that went into overtime, man?
yeah.
Well, no, they
Not-
didn't go to overtime, but they chose not to go for
that game.
the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, yeah. I
Talking
mean,
when you took Shadur out.
yeah, but it wasn't last game. It wasn't against the Titans. It was against somebody else. But anyways, we'll get back to that. Next game we got is the Commanders versus the Giants. Nobody cared about this game. This not even a good game to watch. You could have picked a better game than this. Anyways, I I guess give me the Commanders. I don't know.
uh,
You going with the Giants?
yeah,
Well, I already know.
no, technically this could be a toss up. Like, I'm I'm stuck. I can't even say which team is the better team because they both horrible. But I guess I picked the Giants because they at home and Commanders been struggling with Marcus Mariota at quarterback and
You know
Jaden
what's funny?
Daniels not playing. So
You know what's funny about that particular game is that they literally like down the street. Washington and New York is literally like 2 hours away, maybe three. Wild. Okay, the game of the week that everybody wants to see. You ready for this?
yeah, I guess.
The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, bro, it's the Raiders. Philly should smash them. But don't count them boys out. I'm going with the Raiders. I pray they win, because I don't like Philly.
So the 1 week I don't go for I don't go against the Eagles is the week you go against them.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, go
as
ahead.
much
Go ahead,
as much
Raiders.
as I would enjoy another Philly loss, I don't see it happening this week. The Raiders are horrible. Um, it's not really positive you can say about the Raiders, except for
Nope.
Max Crosby,
And Lad McConkey.
maybe
Not
Brock
Lad McConkey.
Bowers if you choose
Yeah,
to
but
get him
right.
involved.
Oh well.
Ashley Genty, he hasn't really had room to run the ball because their offensive line is horrible. This sounds like a perfect game for Philly to get right.
Of course it was. That wasn't no real football team.
No Geno Smith, Kenny Pickett's gonna start.
Oh my
So
god.
it's literally no excuses for Philadelphia to lose this game. If they find a way to lose this game, then I'd be happy. I'd be elated. But I don't see it happening. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna have a bounce back game. He's gonna have a big day. AJ Brown, he's got a big day. Saquon, he gonna break off. I say he'll break off a pair of 40+ yard runs. Um,
He better.
yeah, Philly's gonna have a big day. I'm going with Philly.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
But
Not
if not, my Cowboys right there creeping up on you. So hey, you seen that meme with you seen
yeah.
that meme that you seen that WWE meme with AJ Styles and
No,
Undertaker right there behind him.
no. I'm
that's
not.
the Cowboys and the Eagles. That's the
Ooh.
Cowboys and the Eagles.
No. No. You know the fisherman meme? Ooh, you almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that. Alright. Next game we got is the Colts versus the Seahawks. And the crazy thing is, Indianapolis brought Phillip Rivers back. For what? They brought that man back for what, man? He's old. I need a grandpa. Now he has to wait 5 more years to retire to get into the Hall of Fame. Like he was this close to going. I gotta wait 5 more years. That's crazy. But give me the Colts. Screw it. Give me the Colts. Shut up. Go
Okay.
ahead.
For one, this shows the desperation of the Colts. You chase after a 44-year-old quarterback that's a grandfather that has a Brady Bunch as his family, a whole bunch of kids. I think one of his kids is the same age as the Colts rookie quarterback Raleigh Leonard, which is 23 years old. Um, I don't see no magic coming from this signing. I feel sorry for Phillip Rivers. I don't want to wish ill will on anyone, but you're putting yourself at risk. You're 44 years old. You don't have the body that you once had when you was younger. Um, I think they're trying to recapture that magic that he had with them before he retired, but it's not happening. I believe the Colts season is over. They're not making the playoffs. Yeah, I feel sorry for Phillip Rivers. Like, bro, I just feel sorry for you. And that Seattle's defense is no joke either. So I'm going with Seattle. They should win in a dominant fashion. Uh, big day from JSN, Sam Darnold. I gotta go with the Seahawks.
So before we go to our next game, I'm more mad that you had all these other available younger quarterbacks that could have went to, and you go with a 44-year-old that, like, don't get me wrong, I love Phillip Rivers. He was great, but come on, you could have went any other way than that. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Next game
Yeah.
we got is the Packers versus the Broncos. Ooh. Give me the Broncos. For one, it's cold weather, and they used to playing in cold weather. Two, the Packers haven't played as well as what everybody thought they were going to play since in this season, and the Broncos have been whooping behind, and that defense is so nasty.
Um, I'm gonna go with the Broncos too. This is actually gonna be a good game. Both teams have great defenses. Um, I like the Broncos defense more. I'm gonna go with Broncos because they're at home. They're undefeated at home.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers pull off an upset. Just how they've been playing well as of late. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's going to be a good game. Jordan Love is playing well this season. And the Packers, they're trying to maintain that lead in the NFC North. And if they could do that with a win against the Broncos, then I possibly have them winning the division. They're on the winning streak. They won the last 4 games. This is gonna be a good game, to be honest. Like to be honest, it's gonna be a good game. And I think the Packers they could put up points on this Denver Broncos defense. We'll see. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers won this game. It's gonna be a close game. It's not gonna be a blowout by any means.
Okay. Oh, next game we got. My bad, y'all. Next game we got is the greatest team of all. I don't know why you shaking your head. We got the Tennessee Titans against the 49ers. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. And if you wonder who I'm going for, you already know, shout. Bang, bang, not a gang. Yes, sir, ski. Yeah.
This guy.
Welcome to the jungle. We ain't fun and games. Nah, we're not.
This man is getting hyped over the 49ers playing the Tennessee Titans, one of the worst teams in the league. Y'all
The
should
worst
handle
team in the
business. Y'all should handle business against the Titans. It's the Titans. Um, I expect a big day for Christian McCaffrey. Maybe even George Kittle. But 49ers, they should have a big day against the Titans. And I have them winning, obviously.
You weren't gonna pick the Titans. Oh, guess what? We got the Panthers versus the Saints. And honestly, I'm going with the Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers. Like, the Panthers should mighty walk the Saints.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Panthers too. I know the Saints had a surprise win against the Buccaneers last week, but the Panthers, they have a major opportunity on their hands. They could take control of the NFC South with a win over the Saints, since the Buccaneers lost Thursday night against the Falcons. Um, this is a game the Panthers should win, and yeah, if they win this, they're already number one in the division right now. But if they win this, they'll be even more ahead by a game. So, and they still have that matchup, I believe, next week with the Buccaneers. So that right there, that's gonna tell who's gonna win this division. But I had the Panthers in this one. Bryce Young, he's been playing well this season. Like what I was saying from Ted McMillan, Rico Dowdle in that running game. I'm going Carolina.
Next game we got is the Lions versus the Rams. Lions, listen to me. Please, please beat the Rams. Please, please. Help us. We ain't gonna help y'all, but help us. Because we need it more than y'all need it. Thank you. PSA, I'm going with the Lions.
This is going to be a shootout. This is going to be a shootout type game. I'm gonna go with the Rams here. They've just been playing well this whole season. The Lions, they're fighting to get into the playoffs. They in the hunt right now. But I know they had a big game against my Cowboys, but this is not the same Lions team. I just like the Rams here. Matthew Stafford's been playing better. I love the weapon staff of offense: Puka, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams. And that Detroit's defense is banged up. Missing your top corner, your top safety. You still have Aiden Hutchinson, but that secondary is Swiss cheese. So I expect Matthew Stafford to have a big day. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a shootout. I had the Rams winning though.
I almost called that quarterback another name.
I know. I had to catch myself.
Finally, we got the most anticipated game of the week. We got the Vikings versus the Cowboys. Woo! Yay! Nobody cares. The Cowboys are gonna win. Or at least they should win. They're playing against the Vikings. The Vikings, at this point, they might want to trade for Shador and keep it pushing. Because they need a quarterback. Shador needs offensive weapons. They got offensive weapons. This make a trade. I think he'll fit better.
All right. We're gonna talk about Minnesota's quarterback situation later because I have something to talk to you about that. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys too. This is a game that we should win. If Philly loses to the Chargers, that still keeps the door open for the NFC East. And if L's prediction come true, the Raiders beat the Eagles, then the door is even more wide open. But this is a game we must win. We have to win all our games in order to have a shot at making the playoffs and winning the division. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I feel like we're gonna bounce back in a big way. CeeDee Lamb is cleared for concussion protocol, so he's gonna be good to play. Trayvon Diggs is coming back. I expect a big day from George Pickens. Hearing all the flack that he's getting from the media, I believe he's gonna have a big night. He's gonna show out in a big way. And Minnesota's defense, they love to blitz heavy, and Dak Prescott, he's top 5 against the blitz. So go ahead and blitz all you want to. Dak's gonna kill you. So I like this game for my Cowboys. I think we match up well with the Vikings, and defensively, all you got to do is just pressure JJ McCarthy. He's gonna crack. So Matt Eberflus, please blitz more. Please run more 5-man defensive fronts. Go with what's working for you. Get out of that zone defense. But I got the Cowboys.
And our final game of the week goes to the Dolphins versus the Steelers. I could have picked a better game than anybody could have. Man, golly, Give me the Steelers, man. Shucks. Cause that's a horrible game to end the week on. End the night on, I'm sorry. The day, the night, that's just a horrible game in general. What you got, man? Shucks.
Uh, um, we received some bad news from the Steelers. TJ Watt, he had to be hospitalized due to a collapsed lung. He had to get surgery on it, so he's going to be out for that game. Initially, I picked the Steelers to win. I think I'm gonna still lean towards the Steelers' way. I think they're gonna find a way to win this game, but it would have surprised me if the Dolphins pulled off the upset. The Dolphins are still in the hunt for the playoffs. They're not officially eliminated yet, so they've been playing pretty hard these last couple of weeks. But I'm gonna go with the Steelers here.
All right, you said you had a question for me. So what was the question about Minnesota's quarterback room?
So one of our favorite quarterbacks this week made a quote during his
Who is
press
that?
conference. I'm trying to pull up the quote because I saved it because I was like, yeah, we got to talk about this.
Was it
Um,
Kirk O'Canes?
no,
I heard
he
about him
said
though.
Kirk. will-
He been
He said Kirk will change.
yeah, he been on one.
All right, so it's your boy Joe Burrow, Joe Burr, Joe Shiesty, whatever you want to call him. Joe Burrow during his press conference this week. Um, I guess somebody asked him like how you feel like the season is going, and he was like he quoted, he said, "If I want to keep doing this, I have to be fun doing it. I've been through a lot. If it's not fun, then what am I doing it for?" So a lot of people are taking this quote off and running away with it, saying that he's unhappy in Cincinnati and that he wants to be out of Cincinnati. Now, if that turns out to be true, I think the Vikings will be a good fit for him. What do you think about that?
First and foremost, obviously his quote was misconstrued. Second of all, he meant as far as the love of the game, he has love for the game. Third of all, so he'll be leaving one offensive juggernaut to another one. You already got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Now you want to go Justin Jefferson and what's the other dude name?
Jordan Addison.
Thank you. So it's just the JJ factor then, I guess. So you get swapping out receivers.
Honestly, I don't think it would be a bad idea. Um, I would say that the Vikings offensive line, when healthy, is slightly better than the Bengals, and the Vikings defense is very underrated. Um, I think they're like the top 5 or top 10 pass defense or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
Brian Flores is doing a good job coaching that defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he'll be going into a slightly better situation. Um, it'll be more competitive because it's the NFC, but in terms of them, I guess being healthier and I don't know. I just feel like Minnesota would be a good fit for him, and I do think Cincinnati is wasting his best years. They're not investing into that defense. They're not investing into the offensive line. So it's like, why am I there? Like, obviously, you're not trying to make the necessary moves
Mm-hmm.
to compete. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what a lot of people is taking away from this quote. Like, yes, he loves the game of football, but his current situation is not great.
Oh yeah, I agree. His current situation is very trash. Very horrible. Great receivers, horrible everywhere else. So I have a question for you. I know you've seen it. We've all seen it. The firing of not Minnesota's, crap. Clearly they need to fire somebody then if I'm talking about it. But the firing of University of Michigan's head coach. What are your thoughts on that?
Very crazy situation.
Bomb.
I kind of I hate it because it's a bad look. Um, and I don't normally like to pull a race card or always talk about race, but it's a bad look on the black male, on the African American male. Uh, you're a head coach of a major sports program, like one of the best college football programs in college football, and you go out and you do this reckless act, and you don't think you're gonna get any. You don't think about the consequences behind it. Um, it's very it's very heartbreaking to hear something like this, and it's very disappointing coming from a black male like myself. You know, telling some of those players probably looked up to him, and it's just a bad look all around. Like it's just he's setting a bad example. You never know who's watching you. It could be children watching you, people within the organization, your family's watching you, the whole world is watching, and you go out and you do something like this. Like it's just a bad look.
Mm-hmm. So my viewpoint on it is this: as a husband, this looks bad, bro. Like as a husband, this looks bad because you took these vows with your significant other and you threw them out the window. Not even for somebody who's on the upper level, but you did it for like your assistant. That doesn't help you out if that's the case. And bro, you got her pregnant. You allegedly got her pregnant. So you just went swimming without a raincoat and didn't think nothing of it. You just said, "Screw it, I got it, ball out." And then you knew it was gonna get leaked. I know you knew this. Somebody was gonna find out. It's always somebody watching, always somebody listening. You don't think somebody's gonna find out? So now you gotta go through. Now you have the potential. Now you've lost your job. You're not gonna get rehired. Nowhere, not in the near future at least. You're possibly going on a. You're probably getting a divorce, more than likely. And now you're dragged in the media. Now your assistant, she gets looked at in another light. It's been a domino effect. Now Michigan like, oh, we don't need to hire nobody else because we know what's gonna happen. So it's a bad look, man. Like it doesn't help, bro, in all aspects, from being the marriage aspect to being black to the job aspect. None of it looks as what it should look. Like I in like in a positive way. All of that's negative. But is there anything you want to tell our fans?
Nope. I just want to say appreciate all y'all supporting us. Make sure you follow us on our social media accounts. We have reached 1,400 followers on TikTok, so let's keep that up. Trying to get to 2,000. So appreciate y'all following us on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, share the video with your friends and family.
Oh yeah, most definitely do all of that. Make sure you follow us. Send us mail. We like to read. Also, speaking of reading, if you haven't heard, check out the Mouth of Grown Folks every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. You want great gossip? We got it. Well, they got it. I'm sorry. You want great book recommendations? They got that as well. Thank y'all for your continued support. We love y'all. Just thank y'all, man. We do this for y'all. Y'all bring us excitement. Y'all give us fun topics to discuss. Thank you for your continued support. And we're out of here. Bye,
All
guys.
right, y'all. Bye.